I got a new fingerboard package. Probably you can see where it comes from. And trust me, it's more than just trucks. Let's see what's inside. So that's all I got. Let's start checking out what we have. So we have a bunch of stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got this big blue one. And then, wow, we got a free sheet of tape, which feels pretty interesting. On the back side, we have the Dynamic logo. And yeah, it feels like worn-in tape, actually. So pretty grippy. Gotta test this out. So next thing is a first set of trucks. So we have a set of 32mm golden trucks, fully gold, with the special edition, so the standard kingpin with the nut. We got the hardware, and that's all about it. So next thing, we have a set of 30mm trucks with chrome hanger, black base plate, and the logo on it. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is in white. Also special edition with the nut on the kingpin, hardware. That's it. So our second set, and then set number 3 is a set of 29mm trucks, fully chrome, also special edition with the nut on the kingpin. And actually, I'm a little bit worried, but the axle pin seems to be bent on the right side. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it looks like that. Okay, seems like I gotta reach out to Dynamic. Anyway, so this is my very first set of 29mm trucks. Since this is my very last deck I ever made in 30mm, from, I don't know, 2011. So yeah, actually I thought of making myself a new 30mm deck, and for that I of course need some nice trucks, so I think these will be the great fit. Already have an idea what kind of wheels I'm gonna put in, but I don't want to spoiler you, so let's keep that for later. And then we have something super interesting. We have my second set of dynamic wheels. Maybe some of you saw my very first unboxing from Dynamic, where I showed you my first set of wheels. That was the mini wheels in a clear color. And I was quite disappointed because the quality was, yeah, not really good. So the bearings were all covered with dirt, and yeah, the shape of the wheels was inconsistent and all that stuff. But I gotta be honest, these seem to look way cleaner than the first ones. The bearings look clean. The shape looks nice and consistent from what I see. Yeah, gotta check these out. But another thing I'm pretty wondered now is the color, because I'm gonna put in here somewhere a picture of how they look on the website, because on the website they're advertised as like light blue, but this seems to be like a really strong blue color. So it's totally different from that what they show on the website. Yeah, anyway, I like blue wheels, so that's nice. But yeah, it looks definitely different than on the website. And this is, by the way, the street shape. So the minis I had previously, they were like 6 point something millimeter, and these are supposed to be 7.5. So actually my go-to size. I wonder what's your preferred wheel size. Just let me know down below in the comments. Yeah, they got a street shape. So we got these sharp edges. And yeah, fully made of urethane 64D. And yeah, I'm pretty excited if these will also have the squeak that my first ones had. Yeah, let's see. They look nice. And now let's go on with another set of trucks. So we got 34mm, but that's not standard. These are the dual trucks for dual bearing wheels. As you can see, the axle is way longer. And we also got the special edition with the nut on the kingpin, We have a chrome hanger, we have a black base plate again with the white logo on it, and of course we got the hardware. So we have 4 sets of trucks, we have a set of wheels, and now let's come to the last items. So we got something super special. We got the Wallride quarter, there we go. And because one is not enough, we have a second one.
By the way, does any of you have experience with dynamic ramps?
Wow, they look actually way smaller than I expected them to be. Yeah, so let's check them out. Wow, seems like the whole ramp, almost the whole ramp is made out of plastic, which is 3D printed. Well, I thought originally that only the edges of the ramp are 3D printed and the rest is all wood. But yeah, seems like more than 90% are plastic, and just the riding surface here is made out of wood. So yeah, here we can see, wow, a lot of glue inside, where they glued the wooden panel here onto the 3D printed base. Well, that's a lot of plastic. Crazy. So I got them in a 2-pack, and yeah, as I said, they look way smaller than I expected. I mean, if you compare that to a fingerboard, yeah. Crazy. Anyway, they look pretty interesting. It seems like we have 2 different textures of the edges. So here the edge is way smoother, as you can see, and then on the other side it's not so smooth, and you see the, yeah, I don't know how to call them, the kind of weaves. You also feel them. It's actually the same on the other one. So we have one smoother side, and then the other one is pretty rough. Yeah, that's a little weird. Why the both edges are not equal. There's I think a little spot where it's not glued perfectly. And then what I also notice right now is that on the edges where the wood is glued to the plastic, that they filled this gap with some kind of wood bondo. I don't know if you can see that, but this yellowish line also on the other side. Yeah, it seems like there was a big gap that they had to fill. It's on both of the ramps. Here we got it also. Yeah, interesting. And we got the gap between the wood and the plastic panel also on the side on both ones. Yeah, and then of course, I forgot to mention there's this branding here on both of the ramps, which says Dynamic Fingerboards with the logo. Yeah, and then one side from the back is fully closed, and then the other side is open, and you can see the cubes here with all the glue. Wow, that's a lot of glue. And then also on the other one, there you go. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, as I said previously, I was not expecting so much plastic on these ramps. So I thought that also the whole base construction is made from wood, and it's just the edges that are 3D printed. But yeah, it seems like, I don't know, 95% are 3D printed, and it's just the top layer here that they put a little piece of wood on or glued on. And yeah, anyway, they seem to look pretty interesting. The reason why I got these ones is I remember when I started fingerboarding many years ago. Um, I built myself a ramp from cardboard, and actually it was the same thing as this one. So it was this kind of quarter without the top part here. So yeah, the Wallride Quarter, and it was a lot of fun. And I never saw such a ramp like from Blackriver or any other brands. And then Dynamic just came around the corner with that thing, and I was like, okay, I want one of these because that remembered me of my early days of fingerboarding. So yeah, and I thought, why not just take two of these? And I think they are a great addition when you have like a park, or just put them, I don't know, next to a stair set, and you can just get up there, and or just put them next to a wall, so you can just go up here and then flip and then just go down. So there's plenty of options, but I think makes way more fun, and you have more trick possibilities with two of these. So yeah, that's why I just got two, and yeah, they look pretty nice. I gotta see how the edges work. Seems like on this side it's a little rough. Okay, seems like this side goes way easier, even though that's a rough side, but works way better. On this side it's yeah, it's not so smooth to get up, even though this side seems to be the bottom, which I would say from the branding, but technically it works better that way. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna test that out, see how it feels. But yeah, first impression is pretty interesting ramps, and I think there's a bunch of different combos possible with these two beauties. And yeah, I gotta see how the plastic feels, also long term, the whole glue and everything, how this will hold up. And yeah, so my very first Dynamic ramps, and of course a bunch of more stuff, hardware that I got. Pretty excited to test out these wheels. Nice blue color, and yeah, I'm gonna probably have a lot of fun with all that stuff.
That was everything I got from Dynamic, and now I wonder, what's your opinion on the Dynamic ramps, especially when it comes to the 3D printing? Just let me know down below in the comments. And if you like that video, smash that like button. Would really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.